Oh. Alright, 4. Endless. Yeah, you know, last time Shiro and Bizette met each other. That was crazy, and then, yeah, Saber died. Why is the moon like this? Oh, okay, well. I awaken from the darkness. Back to Bizette's perspective. It's October 8th again, as usual. Back at the start. Oh, okay, my bad. Avenger's perspective, not Bizette's. Wait, why did you get sent back to the start? You guys won that time. Why did it start over? The fuck? Huh. Beautifully defenseless as always, in a way that arouses nearby men, namely me. Okay, SOS? For Bizette? The fuck? That's concerning. Looks like a normal girl when she's sleeping. Whenever I see her like this, I get an overwhelming urge to really go to town on her. Alright, well, okay. Alright, Avenger. Probably because she's always wearing that armor when she's awake. I mean, the suit? Think of her in terms of that rule of 10. The woman sleeping here so peacefully is, after subtracting 10 from 23, a mere brat of 13. And in the cusp of puberty. What, is that the one sing? I forget to sing. But, where you have to divide by 2 and all that. And if this in front of me, it would be weird if the urge didn't rise to play some kind of prank on her. Alright. Okay, Avenger. Oh, now's not the time for that. This time, Bizette did a good job. Using my Nova Phantasm and Bizette's Mystic Code together to maximum effect, we defeated Master after Master. So then why did time reset again? In the end, we even crushed Saber, who up until now had turned the tables on us every time. Burg of Vesta. My Nova Phantasm, which sealed Saber's movements away by inflicting a fatal wound, or at least what seemed like one, on her. The trick behind it is this. It's a curse of retribution. A curse that inflicts the victim's wound upon the attacker as well. If I were slashed across the chest with a sword, then my opponent would feel the same pain. And if my armor cut off, my attacker would lose feeling in his armor as well. It's a passive Nova Phantasm. It's a passive Nova Phantasm to the end, but it has a huge point in its favor of ensuring that retribution will be carried out no matter what. Originally, this sort of reversal curse had hardly any effect on heroic spirits of strong magic resistance. Against one of magic resistance as strong as Saber's, it should, on the contrary, just make the damage to me even worse. Once the conditions for it are met, Burg of Vesta will completely ignore its target's magic resistance. There are just 2. It can be used only once against the same target. And the one who cast the curse must not have died yet. That makes sense? When I told Bizette about my Nova Phantasm, she said,
あなた、本当に生き残ることに特化しているのね。そんな宝具を持っているんじゃ、誰もあなたを殺せないわ。
I got angry for some reason. It was as though she was saying you shouldn't forgive a guy who dwells in such a perfect safe zone. But it's nothing so convenient as that. Burg of Vesta is the kind of Nova Phantasm that invokes itself. I have to carefully determine the right time to use it. It's a spell, so someone has to actually be around to cast it.
それはつまり、即死はいけない。
How very insightful. It should somehow go without saying, right? I can't reflect the curse back to the attacker if I'm dead.
すみません。また早合点をしてしまった。確かに、あなたの宝具は使いどころが難しい。
You said it. If what I have it reflects what? If what I have it reflects is just a shallow wound, then the damage to the opponent is small. On the other hand, if I try to take serious damage, I could die the instant I receive the injury. Preparations I have to make to use it are difficult for sure, but what's really important is that it's impossible to kill the enemy with Burg of Vesta. Can't even aim for a simultaneous strike if there is. I can't return wounds up to the point they don't kill me, but I can't lay a scratch on them if I'm already dead. Therefore, about the best I can hope for is to take a nearly fatal wound and then somehow survive long enough to send it back at my attacker. It's a really roundabout way of doing things. But that was more than enough for me this time around. That's because I got a master with an ace up her sleeve that equals the power of a Nova Phantasm. Quasi-Nova Phantasm? Nah, it'd be a mistake to call it that. It's one of the few that, after the passage of untold millennia, has remained until the present day. A genuine Nova Phantasm. The noble phantasms of servants are just objects that they own while they lived, and are nothing more than lost legends today. But Bizet, no, those of the Fraga bloodline have stubbornly kept charge of and handed down that sword until the present day. Ragnarok's abilities are those of a simple ray of light. Its additional effects are truly interesting. It can't be invoked for use simply for being in charge of magical energy. Rather, it's an interception and armament specialized solely in countering. It won't be awake unless faced with the opponent's greatest attack. As soon as the enemy starts that attack, Ragnarok will activate itself on them before they can finish it. Ragnarok is an attack with the power to go against the flow of time. As for the result of its use, look at how Saber went down for your answer. Dang. Poor Saber. Once it comes down to the face-off between two noble phantasms, nobody can stand up to Bizet. If there's another noble phantasm out there that can beat it, it need more than just speed or strength. You'll need to have something about it that could undermine Ragnarok's special characteristic. So time powers? As far as I know, there's nobody with a freaking ridiculous noble phantasm like that. Except for that one bastard, maybe. I'm repeating myself, but in a fight between noble phantasms, Bizet is pretty close to a god of war. Dang, let's see. Then the rest is simple. I use my noble phantasm to its maximum effect to pave the way for her. Drive the enemy servant into a corner and lead them into using their own noble phantasm. And after I do, it's showtime for Bizet. Timing of Ragnarok's invocation or the difficulty of activating it are no concern to me. Whatever kind of pain and hardship is felt by the body of a human tasked with bearing a cursed sword from the age of the gods, it makes no difference as far as I'm concerned. Bizet's never made so much as one wrong move in all this time. As a partner, that's probably the part of her most worthy of praise. Thanks to that, she was even able to beat Saber. Only the Einsburn Master remains. Leave her alone. The last ticket to Bizet's heart desire is almost within her grasp. Man, the fact that things have gone this smoothly means we must have odds about as high as the stars in the night sky on our side. Dang. To put it bluntly, there was about a 1 in 4,000 chance that it would turn out so well. That's about the number of stars that can be seen with the naked eye.
しかし、まあ、それも一からやり直しだけどな。
That just happens? Bizet's eyelids begin to flutter. Well, that sucks. You win, you still gotta start over? What the fuck? That's some bullshit. Takes some pain. Bizet's eyelids begin to flutter. She takes a pain-sounding breath, but then, as though relieved, lapses back into a calm silence. Maybe another 20 seconds or so before she wakes up. Well then, once she's awake, she'll be itching for a fight. I guess I'll go hide myself in the corner where I can shake and tremble in fear. If I try messing with her like usual, there's a very good chance she'll send my head on a permanent vacation for the rest of my body. Dang. I guess it's the last time I'll be able to see her clearly. Dodging my head at the trivial but lingering attachment I'm feeling, I retreat into the safe zone. Oh. Now Bizet's perspective. My consciousness slowly returns. Overwhelmed with a fatigue so heavy that my body feels made out of lead, I take another deep breath and feel fulfilled. I've repeated this ritual countless times now, rebirth after rebirth. Once again, I've returned from that horrid abyss of death and came back here. Wait, we still had to go for this thing? Wait, you didn't even die that time. You still had to go for this thing anyway? That sucks, dude. What the fuck? That was freaking awful. What kind of nightmare? No, that shouldn't be the case. Why again? Even though our son had defeated Saber this time. Yeah, apparently. Apparently it just happens, Bizet. I don't know either, but yeah, that's what he was saying, so. After a rebirth, my eyesight is always fuzzy for a while. I survey the unlit room. Angry Miney was not in his usual chair. He was off in a corner of the room, fiddling with that puzzle.
Yo, 目が覚めたか、マスター。生き返った気分はどうだ?
Same greeting as always. Like every time I return to this night after a defeat, I confirm the usual matters with him.
Avenger, 私たちは一体どうしたのです？セイバーを倒して日付が変わってそれから。
I have no memories after that. I have no memories of the fourth night after defeating Saber.
それからって、ここに戻ってきたんだよ。そんなの言わなくてもわかるだろう。もう何度も経験してるんだから。
He appears as no more than a shadow, almost hidden from view. All I can sense of him is his presence in the room. And he's grinning. The laughing face of a demon that delights in watching human torment.
アンリマユ、答えなさい。これはどういうことだ。私たちはセイバーを倒した。ライダーもアサシンもキャスターもアーチャーも倒した。あとはアインツベルンのバーサーカーを倒すだけだった。なのにどうしてまた1日目に戻っているのです。
Yeah, like what the fuck, dude? Oh, geez, same percent. Okay, well, come down a little bit though. Is this your house? I'm gonna send my fist into the sofa. My body, still stiff from rigor mortis, moves through the force of my anger alone. My servant, Angrid Mainu, hasn't moved from the corner of the room, but remains there, gazing at me as he grins.
なぜ答えないのです。あなたは私のサーバントでしょ。お互い協力し合って戦ってきたのに、どうして。
Irritation and disappointment send the words rushing out of my mouth like water through a burst dam. Well, of course. I knew from the start that the servant was not to be trusted. I don't know why I'm letting myself feel so disappointed.
なぜも何もないだろマスター。言ったはずだぜ。俺たちは聖杯戦争を永遠に続けられるんだってな。
But who wants to do that though?
セイバーを倒したところで4日目が終われば元通りさ。あんたが殺されようと誰が聖杯を手に入れようと4日目が終わればこの夜に戻れる。
Oh, so she's got to do all that before the end of the 4th day. So it just repeats no matter what. You just got okay. I see. Wow.
例外はない。
That's awful.
俺たちは聖杯戦争に参加する限りこの4日間を繰り返すんだ。
What kind of mental torture?
それをさ、今さらなぜなんて言うなよマスター。そりゃ身勝手だろう。あんたは何度死のうがこの夜に戻ってきた。何度負けようが一からやり直すことができた。なのに文句なんて言わないでくれ。
Well, dang.
あんたはそんな都合のいいことに何の疑いも持たず今まで散々頼ってきたんだから。
I mean, listen. Wicked laughter. My knees fall to the floor as I attempt to stand up. I still can't move my legs. How pathetic. Keeping my body without proper blood circulation, my personality lets revenge rile me up so easily. I feel about as cool and composed as a child.
アベンジャー、あなたはこういうのですね。私たちが敗れようと勝ち残ろうと関係ない。4日目の夜になれば強制的にこの夜に戻ってしまう。
Apparently.
この4日間では死なない代わりにこの4日間しか存命できない。それが私が得た不死身のルールなのだと。
大当たり、実に的を射ている。そっか、初めっからそう説明すればよかったんだな。
You think? My servant begins whistling an entirely exaggerated display of high spirits. Dude, I want to punch him. I would want to punch him, is it? Of course, an exclamation like that doesn't begin to solve this riddle. There's still a veritable mountain of questions I need to ask him. First of all,
どうして4日間でリセットされるのです。それがあなたの能力の限界だからですか。
さあ、理屈なんざ知らねえよ。ま、1日じゃなくてよかったんじゃないか。
bruh.
4日目から先に行くにはあなたの宝具に頼らなければいいのですか。
さあ、これは俺の宝具じゃなくて俺と契約したあんただけの特権だ。なんとかするのは俺じゃなくてあんただよ。
では4日以内に聖杯戦争に勝利すればいいのですか。そうすればこの現象はストップすると。
I can't even tell anymore, honestly.
さあ、まだ試してないがそれで止まってくれればいいな。このままだと俺たちはずっと4日間から抜け出せない。
I grit my teeth. There's no use in talking to Avenger if he can't answer my questions. Or rather, if he doesn't feel like giving me any serious answers.
俺たちはずっと4日間から抜け出せない。
Up until now, I thought that all I needed to do was win against the others without dying myself. But the reality of it is, as long as I'm restricted to within these 4 days, I become a boundary that I cannot move beyond. 4 days. whether or not I can defeat the other masters in 4 days.
不可能だ。4日ではどうやっても。
Dang, wow. I can't defeat 6 masters in 4 days. This time, no. Last time when I beat Saber, I was at my limit. We got incredibly lucky in those last 4 days of battle. But everything that these repetitions have taught us, last time was just about the most perfect conceivable playthrough possible. The most perfect conceivable playthrough possible. She optimized. And even then, we weren't able to reach Einsburn. Better not. However, make my way through them at the very end of the 4 days, a single enemy still remains.
ではやり方を変える。バカな、それこそ。
I wait for the other masters to come find me and try to take me out. And 4 days would run out, just like that. And even if I fought to the furthest limits of my strength, it wouldn't be enough to make a difference in the end. In the first place, I only have 3 uses of Frog Rock available for head-to-head fights like the one against Saber. Oh, so she only has like 3 of them? I thought she had more than that for some reason. One I need to use against Einsburn, and one against Saber. The last one I should use on a servant that can't be separated from the master. No, when I tried to fight like that, I didn't even make it past the 2nd day. Moreover, the other masters aren't our only opponents. That swarm of unknown familiars and the mangas controlling them. And that by some unsinkable miracle, we were able to win the war. Even after that, we still have this 8th enemy who've never so much as seen before if the sight's on the Grail to get rid of.
なんてこと。これじゃまるで。
As though I'm fighting solely for the sake of continuing the Holy Grail War. As long as my contract with Avenger is in effect, I can never move beyond these 4 days. So in that case, I just need to break that contract. Hello. I was ecstatic.
どうしたマスター。なんか言いたいことでもあるのか。
Are we not allowed to break the contract?
いいえ。めまいを起こしただけです。
Fuck.
蘇生して間がないので。
No, that's the one thing I can't do. And there's only one solution. Abiding by the terms of my contract with Avenger, I must win this Holy Grail War. Even though I already know it's impossible, I must destroy the fetters that bind me to these 4 days.
質問は終わりか。なんだ。もっと激しくなると覚悟してたんだけどな。
How are you gonna do that though, Bizet? You can't break a contract, how are you gonna stop the looping? The shadow's smile hasn't left his face. He's getting on my nerves. Dang. That guy's been completely lacking motivation from the start. Even though he's the one who brought me out here, he acts like he doesn't care a sink for the war and keeps saying stuff like, all I need to do is kill enemies, right? Without any clear goal, he's just going along with it. He's going along with the Holy Grail War without paying the slightest mind to my troubles. It's like, he's just enjoying this fighting that goes on forever. I think that's exactly what he's doing.
そうだ。あなたはこう言っていた。聖杯戦争を続けようと。始めようでも終わらせようでもない。
Oh.
ただ、続けようと言ったんだ。アンリマユ。
Oof. Avenger's abilities gave us these 4 days. Does this mean everything is going just the way Avenger wants it to? Repetition of these 4 days occurs because of this man's wish to continue the fighting and killing.
アベンジャー、もう一度聞きますが、4日間の縛りはあなたの意思ではないのですね。これはただ、マスターを蘇生させるための副作用に過ぎないと。
ああ。死者をその場で蘇生させるなんてことはできない。こうして一番初めに戻ってやり直すしか手はないんだ。俺と契約している限り、マスターは死ぬことはない。それがどうして4日間だけなんて制限がついたのかは、俺にもわからない。そうだな。聖杯を司るアインツベルンのマスターなら、そのあたりのからくりに気づいているのかもしれないが。
Huh. The words that Avenger... No, that Angramine speaks are without falsehood. He's telling me the truth, or at least that's what I want to believe.
アベンジャー、聖杯にかけるあなたの望みは何ですか？以前はおかしなことを言っていましたが、本当は。
The state of affairs itself is what you wish for. I swallowed those words down and spoken. You can't go saying that now. I have no proof that it's true. Besides, I have a hunch that the moment I speak those words, from the moment on, he and I will be enemies.
俺の望みは変わってないよ。それよりさ、あんたこそどうなんだよマスター。聖杯戦争に勝ったら何を望む？いや、 もともとどんな望みを持ってあんたは冬木の町にやってきた？
え？
Smiles disappeared from the shadow's face. From out of the shadows, Avenger's eyes bore into mine, his face deadly serious. Oh, jeez.
いえ、それは。
What the fuck? Kirei, what the heck? Where you come from? What was I gonna wish for exactly? A wish. I wish. I don't possess such a thing. If you forced it out of me, I'd probably say that to win the war, and obtain the Holy Grail is my goal.
いや、でも。
Why is it showing him? That's wrong. The moment I think about that, dizziness assaults me. There's something I'm searching for. Something I want even more than the Holy Grail.
なあ、
What's that?
何を探してるんだあんた。
Oh no.
思い出せない。私はまだ記憶が不確かなようです。
Was it Kirei? Because it kept flashing back to him.
本当に？初めからなかっただけじゃなく？
Fixate my glare on the shadow. The blood is finally returning to my numb legs, and I find I can move them freely again.
無駄話は終わりだ、アベンジャー。あなたがどんなサーバントだったのか、初心に帰って対応することにします。
そりゃ残念。せっかく息が合ってきたってのに、また疑心暗鬼の日々か。
それが嫌なら少しは。いえ、私が気を引き締めればいいだけの話でした。アベンジャー、今夜から方針を変えます。聖杯戦争に勝ち残るのは、あなたの能力がなぜ4日間に限定されているのか、その原因を突き止めてからだ。
There's no possible way we could win this war in only 4 days. In that case, we just need to find out why everything ends once those 4 days have passed.
なるほど。冴えてるね、マスター。けど具体案はないぞ。俺にだってわからねえんだから。
具体案なら先ほどあなたが提示してくれたでしょ。自殺行為ですが試してみる価値はある。それに死んでもいいのが私たちの利点ですから。
I have to do whatever it takes. The situation the way it is, I can't trust him. That's why I need to find someone else who knows Angra-Mainyu and the other heroic spirits better than they know themselves. Dang.
ちょっと待った。さっきのは冗談だって。
Trying to find some new allies.
やめようよ。敵の本拠地に攻め込むなんて正気じゃねえって。とんでもなく痛い思いするだけだよ。
Whether or not that's how he really feels, Angra-Mainyu is opposing me with all his might. The way he's looking at me with those pleading eyes, I can't help but think he looks like a puppy. And I'll admit that it's somehow charming, but I'll be damned if I let his calculated attempts to gain my sympathy throw me off track.
変更はありません。準備をなさい、アベンジャー。目的地は郊外の森。これから2日をかけてアインツベルンの城を攻略します。
Yep, that's where the castle's at. Shouldering rock, and with the disgruntled Angra-Mainyu in tow, I put the mansion behind me. Force of habit guides my hand in my pocket, and I tightly grip the earring inside it. Please, let good luck be with me. At the end of our struggle towards that widow castle, I may find the answer I seek. That was very interesting. So yeah, I'm just gonna try and find out why this time is looping like that. But what I'm really curious about is like, hello. See, wait, this is Shiro. He has some flashbacks too. I see. But yeah, like what I'm really curious about though is like why like that's at the start of the game like things are all crazy and like all loopy like freaking Fred and Sakura and all that. And it said Sakura is a servant. Like the fuck. That's what I'm curious about why that was happening. Yeah, I'm sure that's probably related to that too. So once again, I had a dream that has nothing to do with me. I now have a headache, probably because of my regular schedule of going to sleep or waking up at different times. Just before 6 o'clock in the morning, the light coming through the window is a little bright, and the breeze seeping through the gaps is a little chilly. Another Holy Grail War is happening at night. The city of Fuyuki meets its end on the 4th day. A newcomer that did not exist until now has appeared. These incoherent thoughts pop into my head for a moment and then disappear without a trace. Dude, that's just like waking up from a dream. Unless you like stay still for a minute, and then you can close your eyes and you can kind of remember more of it. But anyway, it's like funny how that's like legit like what happens after you wake up from a dream. Like it slowly starts to fade away from your memory. Even though I've never seen or heard these things before, it's as if a runner next to me is telling me that they're fictitious yet real.
よし、朝の支度をしに行くか。
Anyway, I shake off my odd delusions. The only dream I had last night was one about preparing for the cultural festival. Alright, denial, cool. I didn't have any other strange dreams. The sky is bright and clear. I'll go spend another day selfishly filling up an empty room.
じゃあ先に行くわね。シロウもさくらちゃんも遅刻しないで来るのよ。
No promises. Fujine hurriedly takes off for work. Time is just past 7 o'clock. The atmosphere at the table usually takes on a carefree air when she leaves, but today a dangerous topic has been brought up.
先輩、最近街の様子がおかしい気がするんですけど。
Oh, other people starting to feel it now, huh?
聖杯戦争の時と同じ空気だって言うんでしょ。そんなのシロウはとっくに知ってるわ。
It's been several days since the atmosphere in the town changed. Saber and Ryder got an inexplicable urge to fight. Oh, dang. Despite having brought the topic up, eventually we decided that since we don't know anything, everybody should just investigate at their own pace. Alright, so yeah, everyone's starting to, clue into it.
そろそろ登校の時間です。
Clue into it a little bit more, so nice, okay. Make some progress.
あ、本当だ。ありがとう、ライダー。すぐに片付けちゃうからね。いけません。後片付けは私とシロウで行いますから。さくらは。
Oh, sorry. Sorry, Ryder.
お客さんみたいですね。ちょっと出てきます。
Who's it?
もしや、またあの新聞勧誘でしょうか。
Oh no.
だとすると、さくらには荷が重い。
Not the newspaper solicitor. Ryder stands up, a sense of bloodlust drifting slowly through the air. Seems like the problem with frequent soliciting has gotten particularly bad around here.
いや、ライダーが出るまでもないよ。相手が新聞勧誘ならさくらの圧勝だ。得意分野らしくてさ、むしろ邪魔しちゃ悪いぐらい。
はあ、シロウがそういうのなら静観しますが、本当にさくらはああいった手合いに強いのですか？
もうむちゃくちゃにチャンピオン級。
Champion rank.
けど知ってる人が近くにいるとやりづらいとか言ってたんで、様子を見に行くのはなしにしよう。おとなしくさくらが帰ってくるのを。
Wait for her to come back is what I was gonna say. Total time required, 30 seconds. Wow. Record? Having already upheld the overly persistent salesman, our champion.
ただいま。みんな変わりはなさそうね。
Oh, hello! Where have you been for the 63.7% of the game? Finally back, huh? Let's see. What have you been doing? Is this because of the letter? Yeah, huh? Our champion has come back. Uh-oh.
何よ、みんな固まっちゃって。
Lol.
あ、もしかして私の背中に悪趣味な幽霊でもついてる？あっちゃー、向こう出るときにちゃんと除霊したんだけどな。出費を渋って1年生に任せたのがまずかったか。
Wait, so there were actually ghosts following you before? Tohsaka and Ren mutter something disturbing. Behind her stands an embarrassed-looking Sakura.
で、どう？後ろにいるのはどんな幽霊？まさか長い黒髪で柳の下が似合いそうな恨み系？
What? Just how much of that was intentional? The air feels too tense for it to be a joke.
違いますよ、姉さん。お化けなんてついてきてません。
Don't stab her,
姉
please.
さんの後ろにいる私が言うんですから。大丈夫です。
Who wants breakfast?
そう、よかった。ずいぶんと強い思念だから心配しちゃった。そっか。後ろにいたのはさくらだけだものね。
Saber, help!
ごめんなさい。幽霊なんか問題じゃなかったわ。
Alright, time to do the good old Homer Simpson.
はい。
Yep, Homer Simpson.
私でしたら恨み事の前に直談判とかしたいです。いきなり出てきたくせに大きな顔しないでくださいって。
たった1ヶ月で言うようになったわね、マトウさん。
Oh my jeez.
先輩こそ1ヶ月も留守にしてたのにやるし顔しないでください。
The music. The affectionate sisters laugh. Scary. This is definitely scary. We're going to die. Oh my gosh, Ryder! Oh my gosh, Ryder is actually shaking. What the fuck? My Camille is just confused. Ryder is shaking. What the fuck? The next time those two open their mouths, the Emmy residence will turn into a living hell. That's why I said that seeking help from London will end in a worse disaster. Saber! However, I'm the true master of the Emiya house. Yeah, no, I'm not. I can't allow Kiritsuku's inheritance to become those devil's battleground.
そこまでだ、二人とも。
Dude, I'm not getting involved in that. Prepared to die an audible death if no one to pick up my corpse and get up from my seat.
とま、冗談はこれぐらいにしておきましょうか、さくら。
Are you sure you guys are joking?
ちょっと悪趣味すぎましたね、これ。
Not sure I believe either of you. Tick-tock echoes the clock. My half-risen back and stretched out arm hang motionless in midair.
何今の。
いい先制攻撃でしょ。
What? What do you mean?
向こう流のちょっとした冗談をさくらと一緒に再現してみました。
What kind of humor is this?
はい、玄関に出迎えに行った時先輩を驚かせるからって姉さんから要請があったんです。
So you want to give him a heart attack? They look really happy. When did these sisters get so chummy?
オーケー、それは分かった。冗談は選べと抗議したいが、今のが冗談って本当に良かった。
Yeah, why are you trying to scare us? What the fuck?
それは別に知ってた。なんでここにいるんだよ、トサカ。
Oh, Saber is here. I thought she was in a room. And not from everyone around.
なんでって SOS があったからに決まってるでしょ。私だって暇じゃないんだから気晴らしで帰ってきたりしないわよ。
SOS って誰が？
エミヤくんでしょ。何でもいいからすぐ助けに来てくれってしつこいぐらい書いてあったじゃない。
そんなバカな。遠坂に助けを呼ぶぐらいなら死を選びかねないこの俺が命は渡しても魂までは渡さないぞ。
I knew you were writing more down in that letter, darn it.
ずいぶんな言い草ね。あなたは私のことなんだと思ってるのよ。魂まで取るなんてそれじゃあ悪魔か何かじゃない。
それだ。
Dang.
自分の胸に手を当てて思い返せ。夏休みイリアの城でお前がしでかした悪行、あれが悪魔でなくて何だというのだ、この人でなし。
あれは緊急時における苦渋の選択よ。私だって好きでエミヤ君を生贄にしたわけじゃないわ。
You guys even Tohsaka thinks her is inexcusable. Her answer doesn't have much fight to it. That's good, very good. Back then, I very narrowly avoided being reborn twice, but it looks like even Tohsaka is reflecting on her actions. Well, anyhow.
とにかく覚えはないけど、俺が遠坂に SOS を送ってそれで帰ってきてくれたってことか。
そう言ってるでしょ。エミヤ君から頼まれない限り私が帰ってくるわけないじゃない。
I see.
それはロンドンの用事をほっぽり出して？
そうよ、悪い？仕方ないじゃない。あんなの読んだら気になって眠れなくなったんだから。だいたい冬木は私の管轄地よ。頼まれなくたって様子を見に来るのは当然じゃない。
Uh-huh. Soon! She turns her face away peevishly. Then, with luggage in hand, she turns back to the hallway.
とにかくしばらくこっちにいるから。何か相談事があったら夜あたりに部屋まで来なさい。私も昼間のうちに街の様子を調べておいてあげるから。
I see. Alright, well, see ya. She rushes to leave the scene.
そういうわけですから 皆さんよろしくお願いします。姉さん途中で帰ってきちゃって照れくさいみたいです。
Yeah, more than halfway through actually. Like I said, when I start the game, it says 63.7% completed, so it's actually over halfway. Saber and Ryder, I haven't had the time to digest the situation just yet. Simply not.
そっか。リンが帰ってきたんならもうじき解決しちゃうわけね。
Huh? Ilya stares off into the distance, seeming somehow lonely. I haven't settled on whether to rejoice or panic just yet. What I do know for sure is that another missing piece has just fallen into place. Anyway, Tohsaka's back. You get events now? So I still got I still got 2 more of the full days to unlock here. So yeah, I have to talk to her. I can't even go out anywhere. All right, game.
おい、トーサカ。ちょっと聞きたいことがあるんだが。
Force events onto me.
鍵なら開いてる
But there's some kind of response. I can't really make out what it is.
すまん、よく聞こえない。
わよ。もう何鍵なら開いてるわよ。
As I raise my voice, an annoyed response comes from inside the room. For some reason, Tohsaka seems to be in a bad mood. Really safe to open the door, but if I slip away after calling out to her, I don't want to think about what would happen to me afterwards.
うわ、なんだこれ。いつの間にこんなに散らかしたんだ。
Without exaggeration, Tohsaka's room is so messy that there isn't anywhere to stand. Considering the number of days she's been back, this is truly astonishing. Wait, how long has she been back? I thought she just got back.
何そんなことを言いに来たの
Under Tohsaka's glare, I could tell that she's really in a foul mood.
いや、そういうわけじゃない。
じゃあ何の用かしら見ての通り片付けてとっても忙しいんだけど。
片付け？
何が言いたいのかしらエミヤくん。
Nothing. Oops, I just put out what was on my mind. Right before me stands a red devil, smiling sweetly, wearing the mask of Tohsaka Rin, the honest student.
いや、なんでもない。用事の方も本当にちょっとしたことだったんだ。
そう。じゃあ後にしてもらえる？
ああ、邪魔して悪かった。
I back away, making sure not to lose eye contact, and close the door.
しかしまあ。
The ability to make that much of a mess while tidying the study up and still manage it in the end is really a talent. Or trying to study up. I don't know why I read it that way. Alright, 9 p.m. Oh. Okay, so we got... Oh, did we just unlock her thing? We'll see later. For now, we're gonna go out here. Let's see what else we got now. Okay, nothing here. Oh. Afternoon? Why are you in my house? Why are you in my room? What the fuck, punk? Get out of my house! The fudge!
あれなんだ、誰もいないのか。
What is he doing here? I didn't invite him. On the bulletin board is a note from Sakura saying, I'm going home for a while. Okay, so we got downgraded to Shinji? The fuck? I don't like this trade. On the fridge is a note from Ryder and Saber saying, they're going shopping in Shinto. Seems like everyone else is out and I'm the only one left in the house.
まあいいか。バイトも入ってないし、おとなしく留守番でも。
I hear the doorbell ring from the entranceway. Oh jeez. I walk up to the door wondering who it could possibly be. And find a very unusual guest indeed.
Oh.
How about that weather? For a few moments, we just look at each other in silence. I'm so confused that my greeting is delayed, and he doesn't seem to intend on greeting me in the first place. Why'd you come here? If this are martial arts, you could say we were waiting to see who would attack first, but he's probably not here to fight.
いや、珍しいな。さくらの様子を見に来たのか？
Doubt it.
別に。ちょっとこの辺りに用があってね。帰りがてら寄ってやっただけだよ。
Okay.
そっか。時間があるなら上がってくか。
Please don't.
お前のことだから歩きだろ。 マトの家まで距離あるし、お茶ぐらい飲んでけよ。
Shiro, you're too nice.
お茶まあそういうのもたまにはいいか。暇じゃないんだけどね。少しぐらい付き合ってやるよ。
Let's see.
そうしろそうしろ。さくらは留守してるけど、しばらくすれば顔を出すだろうし、それまで今で待ってようぜ。
さくらは関係ないって言っただろ。それより今ってどこだよ。お前の家変な作りの上に無駄に広いって本当だな。
A weird shape, huh?
あれ、もしかしてうちに上がるの初めてだっけ？
さあね。今まで来たことがないし初めてなんじゃないの？僕エミヤの家に興味なかったし。
だよな。昔はマトウの家ばっかりたまり場にしてたからな。悪いと思ってうちに誘うとなんでか嫌がったし。
当然だろ。なんだってわざわざこんな大口で集まんなきゃならないんだよ。学校からだったらうちの方が近いじゃないか。
So, well, for various reasons, Shinji has never been to the Emiya residence before. He came to pick Sakura up once, but never went past the entrance.
はい、こっちが今。さっきの廊下を右に曲がると道場に、左に曲がると離れの方に出る。さくらの下宿部屋は離れの方だ。
随分と離れてるんだな。
藤姉が許可するぐらいだからな。どうだ、兄貴としちゃ少しは安心できたか？
しつこいねエミヤ。さくらのことはどうでもいいって何回言わせるんだよ。
Okay. As he's saying that, Shinji keeps glancing towards the outbuilding. Seems he really was worried about how Sakura is doing and came to check on her.
おい、紅茶と緑茶どっちがいい？
They call out to him from the kitchen.
え？何？紅茶飲むようになったのかエミヤ。
驚くことかよ。ま、住人の大半が紅茶党だからやむなくなんだけどな。で、どっちがいいんだよ。
どっちも趣味じゃないね。それよりさ、エミヤの部屋ってどこだよ。先にそっちに行こうぜ。
Why you want to go in my room? It just sounds lively for some reason. Jeez, there's nothing particularly interesting about my room, though.
すぐそこだけど、シンジの部屋ほど面白くはないぞ。
そういうのは僕が判断することだろ。
Oh, okay.
ほら、早く案内しろよ。せっかく来たんだ。一度ぐらいは友人の部屋ってのを観察させろよな。
いいけどさ、後で文句言うなよ、シンジ。
ここ？
No!
へえ、屋敷の一番奥なんていい部屋じゃんか。
まあな、間取りで言えば一番いい部屋だ。
We'll call my room. Oh, says Shinji, his face shining with anticipation. He's smiling from ear to ear. Dude, I don't know if I want to let him out. I don't think I could let him out of my room. I don't think I could. Especially not after he smiles like this. A smile that quickly reverses itself the moment I open the door.
何これ？なんもないじゃん。
We told you there was nothing interesting.
何もないってことはないだろう。
We literally just told you this.
机と座布団、あと隅に小さいけど本棚がある。
I put particular emphasis on the bookcase. I got it to store the paperback novels I've been borrowing from Ryder lately. Nice. It's brand new and I'm proud of it.
さっきの今のがマシ。たくさ、予想通りにつまんないやつだね、エミヤは。
Up you too, piece of garbage. Having cursed me out though, still surveying the room all the same, he turns back towards the living room.
で、どっちにするんだっけ、シンジ。
コーヒー、砂糖2杯にミルク入れる。
ミルクって言っても普通の牛乳しかないぞ。
いいじゃん牛乳。クリーポより上等だよ。
Sorry about that, I got interrupted again.
あ、お菓子はいらないからな。変に気を使うなよ。
それは助かる。我が家のお茶菓子事情は割と厳しいんだ。
Sorry about that, guys. I put on coffee for 2 and returned to the living room. He'd just taken his seat, looking displeased.
紅茶も出ればコーヒーも出るのか。変わったよね、エミヤ。ここんとこ趣味広がったじゃん。
紅茶もコーヒーも昔から飲むぞ。単に日本茶びいきだっただけだ。もともとどっちも好きだったんだよ、俺は。
へえ、流動に合わせてたんじゃなかったんだ。
Then, do you like alcohol too? I've still only tasted it. I work at a liquor store, so I give me some once in a while, but Fujimura says it comes over here every day. I'm sure you can figure out the rest on your own. Is that that voice? That's right, you can't have booze if Fujimura's here. He sips his coffee in disappointment. Seems Fuji thought I'd be a bit more entertaining if I drank.
それよりさ、お前最近弓道部に出てないんだって？さくらが残念がってたぞ。
出るわけないだろ。三つ釣りと一緒にするなよな。僕たちもう3年の秋だぜ。いつまでも部活なんてやってられるかよ。
なんでさ、さくらのフォローとかしてやればいいのに。別にさくらが部長になったことに文句はないんだろ？
ま、少しは責任持つのもいいんじゃないの？さくらのおもりは三つ釣りだけで十分だよ。それに弓道部に出ろってのは僕だけの話じゃない。僕よりお前の方が喜ばれるんじゃないのか。秋大会も近いしさ。
I mean, we got a lot of stuff going on now, so you know.
んなことないだろう。顔を出すぐらいならいいけど、今さら部活で弓は持てない。3年間やり通した部員の横でたまに来るやつが弓を持つのは失礼じゃんか。
あ？相変わらず緩いなお前。うまいやつはそんなの気にしなくていいんだよ。エミヤは弓ぐらいしか取り柄がないんだから、下手な連中のやっかみなんて気にするなよな。
そりゃどうも。けどそういうならお前こそどうなんだよ。お世辞抜きでうまいだろ、シンジは。今からでも遅くはない。大会に向けて絞り込めばきっといい結果を残せるぞ。
お断りだね。弓道に執着はないよ。あんなのはもう卒業だ。僕にとっちゃ暇つぶしだったんだよ。暇つぶし。
もったいない。せっかく天性があるのに。
それが何よりの間違いだね。別にね、僕は一芸に秀でる必要なんかないんだ。そういうのは足りないやつの仕事じゃんか。
I see.
見苦しいよね。凡人ほど自分だけの特色なんてものを鍛えたがる。本当に足りてる人間っていうのはさ、とりわけ何をする必要もないわけさ。
Whatever you need to tell yourself, Shinji.
ほほう。その弦でいくと遠坂あたりはどんな扱いになるんだ？ほら、あいつは何でもできるけど同じぐらい何でも鍛えたがるだろ。
あれは天性の貧乏症だよ。つける薬がない。何もしなけりゃ左打ちはなのにさ、好きで苦労してるんだから。
的を射ているような。鋭いな、シンジ。
当然だろ。遠坂を見てた時間は僕のが長いんだ。
Bruh.
分析はこっちに分がある。
Shinji, please. Shinji drains his coffee with a gulp. After that somehow philosophical statement.
おい、おかわりだよ。おいしいじゃんか、ここのコーヒー。
Come on, he says, arrogantly holding out the coffee cup. Our rambling conversation continues. We're both on a third cup of coffee. Seems Shinji has started working part-time and gives me a report on how it's going. His senior co-workers are useless, the system they use is old-fashioned, and so on and so forth. If I didn't know the situation, it would sound like nothing more than one-sided complaints, but luckily I've heard rumors about the restaurant where he works before. According to Neko-san, to make up for the presence of the unmanly new hire, Itamori Tea House has improved its flavor and lowered its prices, or so she says.
けど驚いたな。シンジがバイトするなんて。
Yeah, so am I actually, honestly. According to Tohsaka, the Matos are quite rich. Old man Zoka may not look it, but he's got quite a lot of money in hand for a retiree.
ちょっとした気晴らしだよ。まあ、卒業後に自分の金が必要だしね。貯金だけじゃ心もとないんで、今のうちに稼いでおこうと思って。
卒業後って、シンジ家を出るのか？
別に。いざ出るときに金がないんじゃバカみたいだろ。でもまあ、8割は上京する方に傾いてるかな。
The surprises keep on coming. Shinji leaving home. That is a different meaning than when an average person goes to live alone. Yeah, because he lives a friggin' Zoken, which is awful. That sucks. Would not want that life at all. As much as Shinji sucks, Zoken is worse, so... And I would not want to... Yep, nope, I would not want to live there either, so yeah, I get it. The Mata family are a lineage of Magai. Majay. I forgot to say this. Even if they lost their magical aptitude, it's unthinkable for Shinji to up and leave home knowing that history. Again, Zoken, if he left, that would be...
シンジ、それはマトウと縁を切るってことか。
じいさんに言わせればそうなるだろうね。僕の父親には弟がいてね。そいつは家を出てどこぞに引っ越したらしいんだけど、それっきり感動扱いだし。冬木市を離れるってことはそういうことさ。
そうか。さくらには？
言ってあるよ。身の振り方を考えろってね。
She should definitely also leave home.
僕が家を出たら、マトウはそれまでなんだ。後を継ぐ者がいないんだから、あいつも家を出るしかないだろ。
シンジ。
なんだよ。当然の話だろ。ああ、言っとくけど、マトウ家の財産は僕んだからな。
That's greatly concerning.
じいさんがくたばったら受け取りに帰ってくるから、さくらには無駄遣いするなって言っとけよな。
Brother's just trying to act tough for showing consideration to Sakura, even I can't tell. Despite having known him for 5 years. But in the same tone as always, he mentions the best option for Sakura.
しかしなんだね。まさかエミヤと2度も卒業の話をするとはね。知り合った頃はここまで長続きするとは思ってなかったけど。
そうだな。考えてみると俺たちあんまり趣味合わなかったし、遊びに行くよりこうして無駄話をする時のが多かった。
エミヤと遊びに行ってもつまんなかったからね。他に予定がない時だけエミヤに付き合ってやってたわけ。
よく言ったもんだ。シンジの喧嘩に加勢したの10や20じゃ効かないだろ。放課後お前との待ち合わせ場所に行ったら上級生にあやつけられたのなんてザラだったじゃんか。
Dang, wow.
ありゃ僕だけじゃない。目をつけられてたのはエミヤのせいじゃないか。僕はどこでも目立つからしょうがないとしてもさ、ガキの頃はエミヤみたいな出しゃばりは敵を作りやすかったんだよ。
Well, now that he mentions it, maybe so. Looking back, it was 5 years ago. It was right around this time of the year that Mato Shinji and I met. Oh, flashback? After school on the day before the cultural festival, a single first-year student was surrounded by third-years. He was being picked on for making a sign that didn't match her design. I knew that the first year had worked for days making the sign on his own, and that the third-years hadn't done anything. I couldn't help but butt in and give them a piece of my mind.
うぜえな。それならさ、明日までにお前一人で作り直せよ。
If I did, then they'd forgive the first year for his mistake, they said. Tit for tat, as they say. Those who go looking for a fight are sure to find it sooner or later. I let their ridiculous provocation get to me, and got so carried away that I ended up staying awake all night to make a new sign. One of my classmates saw the whole thing. He watched me as he made fun of me for staying behind the work, but in the end, he never left. Partially, he said,
お前バカだろ。あんなの黙ってればいいのにさ。
and
いいように使われてるって分かってる？ 頭の足りない3年もさっきまで礼を言ってた1年もさ、とっくに帰って忘れてるっていうのにさ。
It bothered me like that the entire time. And finally, in the early hours of the morning, when he saw his sign had finished according to the sturdiest design, he spoke.
お前バカだけどいい仕事するじゃん。
And he gave me a friendly smile, just as proud as if he'd made the sign himself. That was the beginning of my relationship with Mato Shinji. From then on, though, I hate to admit it, we became somehow inseparable. Our relationship continued and we remained friends after entering high school. And after I joined the archery club, we gradually grew apart. The thorn at the root of our estrangement was pulled out half a year ago. And then we can no longer be the way we were 5 years ago. But we've been burying the hatchet enough that we can at least talk like this. The clock strikes 3. Shinji finishes his third cup of coffee and stands up.
もうこんな時間か。待ち合わせがあるんで帰る。
Do you meet him?
あと、今日寄ったのはついでだからな。変な勘違いするなよな。
Okay.
はいよ。けどいいのか？もう少ししたらさくらもやってくるのに。
いいんだよ。騒がしいのは好きじゃない。ここの連中が集まってるのなんて想像しただけで気持ち悪い。
Hater. You jealous? I see off the visitor I've known for 5 years.
そうそう。パソコンとまでは言わないけどさ、テレビの一つぐらいは部屋に置いておくんだね。魔術師だからって時代遅れも甚だしいぜ。
What if he doesn't want it to be, though? Shinji leaves me with one of his usual insults. But, though I'm grateful for his advice, I'm pretty sure I have a computer or two in the storehouse. Got computers. I wonder if I should have told Shinji about a relatively high-tech household to correct his misunderstanding. It's fine. 9 p.m.? Alright, call it a day. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, I see. Jeez. A lot of stuff just popped up. Okay, Ryder, Taiga, and then Mysterious, yeah. Oh, there's Rin. I want to see if that's at the school too. Okay, I had to make sure about that. All right. I just want. What is this? I want to see this real quick. Are we gonna find the computers now? I load her in the storehouse, surrounded by all the items I picked up. It's nice and cool, and the scent of oil and rusted metal fills the air. It calms me down.
そうだ、ビデオ。
Oh, we are.
あれもそろそろ課題としては。
They are gonna, mess up the technology. All right, cool. Suddenly, as if I'm rummaging around. Hello? I hear a loud scream in the distance. Scream came from the other building. It doesn't sound like Sakura. Then, is it Fujine, Saber, Ryder? Or maybe... Well, it's probably okay. I'm not good at telling voices, so.
さて、やっぱりどう見ても無理な感じがするな。
Taking off the cover, I brush off the dust. Even if it's service manual, this is far beyond my abilities. Furthermore, if appliance is getting more and more modern, it's getting very difficult for amateurs to even get inside them.
とりあえず、よくローダーが壊れてそのままっぽいって言うけどな。
Modularized. It's not a word. Spreading out my tools, I line them up on the sheet next to me. Looks like I'm in for a long haul. Alright then, let's take another look inside and... What just happened? I feel a storm brewing. It feels like the pressure's dropping, clouds are forming, the wind's picking up. Rapid footsteps stomp firmly on the ground. Hello? Ren, what are you doing? Ren! What the fuck? They're heading straight to the storehouse. My eyes tell me it's Tohsaka, but in reality, it's a living typhoon of magical energy. I thought you were at the harbor.
よ、Tohsaka.
How you here? I raise my hand to greet her. What's wrong? I feel greatly endangered as I see my parents' mortal enemy. What the heck happened? At this rate, next we'll fight a condor, and that'll be the start of the Amir resident storehouse murder case. Oh no.
トイレあるじゃないの。
You gotta go to the bathroom? That's why you do it? Okay.
どっちだ？母屋の方か？
離れの方よ。
Needless to say, this house is huge. The outer building and the main building both have a restroom.
水が出てきた。
What?
漏水か？まずいな。
You trinkle? There'll be lots of damage if I leave plumbing problems unfixed. Let's go repair it. I have some gaskets here, so...
違う。
故障じゃないのか？
I think she just peed. The way Tohsaka is talking in monosyllables is disquieting. It's like looking at a dam on the brink of collapse.
だからあれ何なのよ、シロ。
You mean the VCR?
あれ？もしかして。
Come to think of it, the Western-style bathroom in the outer building is the one that I took some effort renovating. While Tohsaka was gone, there have been several new state-of-the-art home electric appliances introduced into our household.
もしかしてウォシュレットのことか？
Oh, I see.
なぜ私に黙っていたのよ。
Lol. Listen, it helps, alright? Ah, the dam finally broke. I'm just standing here dumbfounded as a muddy stream of water surges towards me.
そういうものを入れたのなら真っ先に私に説明しなさい。芳香剤の類じゃないんだから。
悪い、忘れてた。それに俺あっち使わないから。
ならばなおさらに。もう心臓止まりそうにびっくりしたわよ。
It's there to help you, okay? That's where the scream came from.
そうだよな。
Lol.
俺も最初に使ってみた時はなんか歯医者さんを想像したし、いや行ったことないけど歯を食いしばったというか。しかしだな、遠坂。あれはあれで慣れてみると、なるほど、文明の利器というものは素晴らしいと。
Amazing. I'm surprised. Sakura also said. It really was a surprise. Anyone who experiences it can't help but tell the tale.
誰もシロのインプレッションを聞かせろとは言ってないわよ。問題は。
遠坂、あれは初体験だったのか？
Wait, hold on, Ataraxia out of context.
当然でしょ。あんなの考えたこともなかったわよ。ありえないわ。一体どこのどんな人種があんな紙一重のこと考えたっていうのよ。侮れないわね、今の騎士も。あの発想力、そして実行力。神か悪魔か、あるいは。
Are you okay, ma'am? She's getting carried away with that comparison. Tohsaka seems completely astonished. Still, her residence doesn't look like it'd have a bidet, and with Tohsaka being so helpless with any kind of appliance, I'm rather worried about the mess she could have made. Oh
ちなみ
no.
に最初にどのボタンを押した？
何恥ずかしいことをしれっと聞いてるのよ。それも笑いなが
Because it's funny.
ら。私が言いたいのは、そういうものを秘密にして人を笑い物にしようって態度が気に入らないと。
It's not to make fun of you, it's for assistance. No, I honestly regret it, ma'am. Definitely didn't mean it that way, but in the end, yeah, that's how it ended up coming out.
とにかくあれは便利なものだから満喫するといい。和式の母屋には残念ながら使えなくてな。
誰がお手洗いで心ゆくまで満喫するのよ。あれ、離れのお手洗いだけ？
A nod. I've seen a Japanese style bidet on the TV, but unfortunately they stopped manufacturing those due to a variety of reasons.
そうなると他に誰が使ったの？
さくらとライダー。ライダーは驚かなくて面白くなかった。
Lol.
藤根はもう前に使ったことがあったって。
そっか。
Why are you chuckling evilly? I can tell she's plotting something devious right now. And still, the victim would definitely be the only girl who hasn't used it yet. Tragedy invites further tragedy. I have to break this chain of sorrow.
セイバーか。
Oh no.
いいわね。楽しめそう。
やっぱり。
Well,
遠坂待て、早まるな。
私は何も。だってエミヤくんだってこんなにお楽しみだったのに、私もご商売に預かれないなんてちょっと悔しいかなって。
yeah, it's funny because it was you.
それに私はセイバーにあのボタンを押してみなさいと教えてあげるだけだしね。
In the end, it's a path smeared with blood. Tohsaka skips away before I have a chance to stop her. That's why I was funny with you, is because you do stuff like this. I went back to tinker with the VCR and a few minutes later. How'd you fall for it again? Now it's not something you hear every day. Oh, Saber screamed. I'm not good at telling voices. That's in the approach of another storm. I have no choice but to brace myself for the coming typhoon. That was really funny. Alright. Oh, now you're at your house, huh? Let's see. Yeah, they really got to make up for the lack of screen time and got for out like over half of this game, honestly. Makes sense, but yeah. So, that's it for now. So yeah, but yeah, so Rin came back. Again, like I said, halfway through. Like, dang. And yeah, we also got to, you know, see a little bit more of a Zen and Avenger. They're trying to, you know, figure out what's going on with their 4-day loop. And I guess they're gonna go to the Einsman Castle and whatever timeline / universe they are in, because I'm still confused about that. Yeah, so they're gonna try and find more information there. And meanwhile, Chiro's just gonna keep on chilling and having fun, messing with people like Rin. And yeah. Yeah, also I guess there's something new too. Oh yeah, I'm gonna come back to this, but I need to make sure just so I know, because I want to see if I unlocked Rin's pull date. Because this came up. I'm not gonna do this, I just need to check. Oh, okay, no, this is probably how you unlock, yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll probably do this next too. Yeah, I just need to check that to make sure.